Falling in love. I think most of us have been there, right? At some point, the butterflies in the stomach, thinking about somebody constantly, you just can't wait to be with them. All of those feelings are so exhilarating, but then after a certain amount of time, they simply go away. Many couples will find themselves wondering why they're with a particular person or not wanting to be in a certain situation. And while there's so many factors to that, right, and I'm not trying to dismiss any of them, what if I told you that it all comes down to hormones? Now bear with me for just a moment, but follow me with this logic. We know that the love hormone is dopamine. It's the feel-good hormone. Serotonin and dopamine flood your nervous system when you fall in love. And those feelings and those hormones typically stay for a couple of years. And then by year 3 or so, they start to go away. Now, a lot of times the couple can maintain them because they continue to stay committed to each other, to find joy, to find fun, and they're both healthy. But here's what happens when time goes on in a relationship. The hormone levels fall, and maybe those hormone levels are simply not balanced. Dopamine goes away. And instead of feeling happy and joyful and excited to be with someone or to see someone, you feel resentful, maybe feel neglected, feel lonely, even in an existing relationship. Look, I've sat with thousands of patients at Center Spring MD, so I promise you, I'm not making this stuff up. I get to look at their lab work, I get to hear their stories, I get to put it all together. And the beauty of being trained in both Eastern and Western medicine is that I understand words like chakras and hormones and can put all of that together and really understand what's going on. So as estrogen levels fall in women and as testosterone levels fall in men, dopamine actually goes down. That feel-good love hormone goes down. And I start to hear more anger and resentment and more of those negative emotions associated with the relationship as these hormones are shifting in that downward direction. Additionally, progesterone, when that hormone drops, it really increases our cortisol and gives us very little bandwidth to put up with maybe somebody else's, flaws or insecurities or irritations or whatever you want to call them. So at the end of the day, our hormone balancing is not just about how we look or how we feel. It's a lot about how we perceive the world. Because when you're flooded with dopamine and happy hormones, everything is going great. And things don't bug you and get on your nerves. You're okay with the wet towels or the dirty laundry or the dishes not done or whatever the situation might be, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. But when those hormones are disappearing, your bandwidth and your tolerance for all of those habits now suddenly are no longer cute, or maybe that person's unique. Now they're freaking annoying, right? So balancing your hormones is about really trying to get the right perspective and the right perception when it comes to the life that you're leading. And it pertains to work life too, by the way. So many times I hear people say, it's my job is driving me crazy, my job is too stressful. But then when you look internally, you find that their hormones are not balanced. They're low in estrogen, low in testosterone, low in progesterone. So they have no bandwidth for what that particular job may demand. So at the end of the day, the hormone shift is not just about your physical body. It's about your emotional body. It's about energetics. It's about how you present yourself to the world. And it's also about your relationships. So if you want to maintain the love hormone dopamine and stay madly in love with your partner, then remember, get your hormones checked, get your hormones balanced, because when they go down, everything else goes down too. All right, I post new videos every week. Don't forget to like and subscribe.